Hi, my name is Michaela Wazinski, and I'm a professional storyboard artist who is storyboarding her first feature film. Let's talk about it. So when you start boarding a feature film, well, honestly, when you start boarding any project, you kind of want to find that project's visual language. What things are specific to the language of this film that help communicate its overall theme? What are, maybe motifs or compositions that I'm going to be going back to again and again? And usually when I start boarding, I don't really know what those are, but you kind of start to find them as you board. You go, I keep getting gravitated to this or this, whatever it is, right? For this film this far, I've been really gravitating towards like panning. That sounds weird, but one of our big like visual influences for the film is Little Miss Sunshine. I love Little Miss Sunshine. And one of the things that that film does really well with its visual language is it has this very naturalistic vibe. It follows the characters around a lot. So you'll often see these shots that are like a locked down tripod shot where the camera is panning and tilting to follow the characters just from that one stationary location. And it allows for a lot of interesting different shot compositions while also being economical for actually setting up the camera and like for production and shooting. Our film, similarly to Little Miss Sunshine, is also about a kind of large cast of characters who have to kind of learn to get along, who are at kind of like a disconnect with one another. And so the kind of chaos of the camera and the naturalistic feeling of it will kind of ground the film, which is nice because it's a puppet movie. If you don't know, we got puppets in this movie. It's ridiculous, it's goofy, it's whimsical, but we still want it to feel grounded. Specifically because you do want the emotion to land and you do want people to still care about these puppet characters. So I think that this kind of camera language, as I've kind of been going about storyboarding the film, is allowing for that nuance of like, oh, keeping it grounded a little bit more in its visual language, because the actual plot is balls to the wall, and we go balls to the wall with the camera when we need to. But since we are a micro budget film, that economy of shots is really important. How can we most effectively tell this with the least amount of shots and setups? Because that's what we're working with. We have restrictions, and restrictions are beautiful because sometimes you find really interesting things within them, such as panning and tilting shots. Simple, but beautiful.